Welcome back. This is Sam from How We DIY. Today this video is going to be about installing a recessed electrical outlet in a wall for the purposes of hanging a TV, or in this instance a wall-mounted tablet. So let's jump right into it and get started. Before we get started, let's take a look at the basic tools I used to do this installation. Take note that the outlet at the end is not the actual outlet I ended up using. The first thing we want to do is make sure that the correct breaker is shut off. A lot of breaker boxes will be labeled, and if yours aren't, then you'll just have to probably go one by one. Mine is actually under garage, lights, utility, and hallway for some reason, but I've tested it and that is the correct one. So I've got it shut off, and now we'll go back inside and go on to step 2. Using the provided instructions, mark the location for the hole onto your wall. Once you're sure that's where you want it, you can begin cutting it out. Okay, so now that we got the correct size of hole cut, we're going to be ready to unscrew the outlets below it and run our wire from the junction box that has the light switch up through the hole. Also, I want to mention, when you're cutting this hole, as you can see, there are existing wires back there. Be careful not to cut any of those. And now that we've got our hole cut out, we will move down to the switches. Okay, so with the power off, I pulled out the switches. The one on the right is a Z-Wave switch that goes to my ceiling fan light, and the one on the left is the actual ceiling fan itself. I already hooked up the wires, and I'll pan up and you can see I've got the new wire just hanging out. Give yourself just enough room to add that new outlet that we're going to add here in a little bit. So what I did, and I'll try to zoom in, sorry for the camera, it's going in and out of focus. You can see the wire coming in. It's got a black, which is your hot, a white, which is your neutral, and then a bare copper wire, which is your ground. So what you're going to want to do is tie in to the existing neutral white wires that are there, and that's going to be the red wire nut on the left. The hot is going to be tied into the other hot wires, and that actually has the green wire nut. I'm not sure why I put the green one on there. I think it was a little bit bigger. And then that red one in the back is for your ground. So connect the ground to the bare ground wire, connect your white to the white neutral wires, and your black wire to the other black wires that you see right there on the right. Alright, so let's move on to putting in the box and the outlet. I got the box installed in the wall. One thing I forgot to mention was the blue junction box that you see right there. You want to install that onto the recessed box first, and then run your wire through it. That didn't come with the kit. It's only about $1. The little green tabs that come with the kit, that's really not meant for 110. You actually want a junction box for your new outlet to screw into. And now we're ready to go ahead and install the new outlet. The new outlet is now wired up. Be sure the neutral, the white wire, went to the silver screw, the bare copper wire went to the ground green screw, and the black hot wire went to the gold screw. After I turned the power back on, I used a multimeter to check to make sure there was power running to the new outlet and the voltage was correct. There it is, the outlet is installed, the power is back on. Now that wraps up this project. Feel free to leave your comments down below. I appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for the next video.